This is a book entitled Sifsei Chen. Sifsei Chen, I think, means the lips of grace, or gracious lips. Okay? Sifsei Chen. This is actually a book that a rabbi that I used to study with in Lakewood, who brought me to Morocco, brought me to Uman my first time, brought me all around the world, introduced me to different Hasidic masters. He really, really did. He gave me my guidance, my adracha, for a long time, from like when I was 17 to like 21, 22, I don't know. I'm still in touch with him, still get his emails. I've posted some audio clips from him. Shlomo Alexander ben Meryl Tzorel. Shlomo Alexander ben Meryl Tzorel. Anyway, so he introduced me to this book. He used to read it to me and read it with me. So let's dive right in, okay? The beginning of creation. When it arose, it's in Hebrew, but I'm gonna just translate it as I read. If I can't translate a word, I'll just read it in Hebrew, okay? When it arose, in his blessed, simple desire to create the world so that, or in order to influence from his goodness to his creation, there was no space or air. There was no air or place. There was no space or place available to create within it anything, because all of existence was filled from his light. From the light of Hashem, the name, the Yod and Vav He, that is great, the great and awesome. Naira. Naira is from the root of Yira, which is called the light without end, the infinite light. Blessed is he, blessed is it. And this light was strong so much that it was not possible to create within it anything, even angels and burning angels, malachim and srafim, because it was all, everything would be destroyed and burnt, everything. So therefore, he needed to make a open place in order to create with there the worlds. And we have in parentheses here, that is to give the possibility for the existence of the worlds, which is called a place and open space. So what did he do? The name, blessed be he. He constricted and removed, so to speak, from his great light to the sides, and he left in the middle. He left in the middle an empty space, available, or empty. A hollow space and empty. A hollow and empty space. A hollow and empty space. With an aspect of a circle. There's many footnotes. This one we're going to read because I'm curious why circle. What is that? And the reason that it was made this hollow in a way of a circle and not in a square is explained in Eitz Chaim, Gate 1, Branch 2. 2 reasons, and this is his holy language, his holy tongue. This is what he says. Wait, I'm just trying to figure out where this continues. Okay, here, 2 reasons, yeah? 1, that the infinite one is equal in one equality, in one equanimity. Therefore, in the constriction, it also has to be everything equal in one equality, in one equanimity. And he didn't constrict himself to one side more than the other sides. And it's known that in a circle, everything is made equal and you don't have to one portion more than another portion, which is not in the case of a square or in another shape that has corners, that not everything is equally distant. And therefore, he made it, not everything is equal. And therefore, he made it in a circle. Okay, it's a circle because everything's equally, get it? And the second reason, and another reason, further reason, that all this is made in order to flow. Laha'atzil comes from the word of atzilus, emanation. So in order to emanate to the emanations that he created, or that he will create, or that he created in that space. And because the light of the infinite surrounds it, Behold, if he made it in a way of a square, it comes out that there's going to be corners that stick out, that are closer, that are more close to the infinite light from the other aspects. And they wouldn't be receiving from the infinite light in one equal way, Therefore, you had to make this hollow space in a image of a circle. And on this footnote, there's another footnote. So let's do the deeper footnote. Let's go to that deeper footnote. It says in the book, Meir Einei Chachamim, it explains, according to the way of Hasidus and service of Hashem, blessed be He, how it came to be this hollow space, or this available space. And the essence of his words, or the matter of his words, Teichen Devarav, according to analogy, that someone that is desiring or yearning for some great yearning, and pleasurable and desirable, more not pleasure, desirable, nechmada, then everything that, as much as his desire is great, all his senses will be made nullified to that desire. Meaning, the more great his desire for this thing is, the more all his senses will be nullified to that desire, and all his limbs and powers stand prepared to do everything in their ability, even that which is below their dignity and honor, in order to reach to this thing. And all his worry and all his involvements is made free, made available. It's emptied, and he makes it like they don't exist compared or relative to this desire. And on the contrary, at this time, all his limbs don't have any life other than this. So it comes out that this desire empties his heart and his limbs from all involvement in the world. And so it is, so to speak, kiviyachol, so to speak, with increasing and increasing, like with 10,000s and 10,000s of separations, it is, meaning 10,000s and 10,000s, so like, a huge degree of separations, it is with God, blessed be He, that because of the great desire to give pleasure, or to receive pleasure from the service of the children of Israel, the nation that is his close nation, that they will be make famous, they will make known his blessed godliness. So it arose in his desire to create the world with an aspect of soif ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. The end of the action is in the first thought, or the beginning thought. And all the thousands and 10,000s of worlds, until you can't contemplate, and all the angels and burning angels, malachim and srafim, and all the creations, all of them were created only for this desire itself, only for this desire. And all the space, this hollow space, with all the worlds and creations that are within it, are panoi, available, are free, or available from everything, and all in order for the love of Israel, his close nation. And this is the life of all the worlds, the life force of all the worlds. Like our sages of blessed memory have written in Vayikra Rabbah, the Medrash, Bereshis, what does it mean? The opening word of the Torah, Bereshis, what does it mean? Bishvel Yisrael shenekro Reshis, for the sake of Israel, which is called Reshis. Bereshis, for Reshis. What's Reshis? Israel, which is called Reshis. Ayin Sham Ba'irach, he says, look there in detail for further, look there. Okay. Yeah? So he left in the middle a hollow, empty space with an aspect of a circle. That within this space, it will chain down and be created all the worlds, these elevated worlds, and the lower worlds. And all the angels and burning angels and the wheel angels. Malachim, Srafim, Vaifanim. angels, like messenger angels, burning angels, and wheel angels. And all the creations, all of them, from small to great, and therefore HaKadosh Baruch Hu is called with the nickname Makom, the place. Like our sages of blessed memory have called him, have nicknamed him, or I don't know. Our sages of blessed memory called him the Mekaymai Shel Olam, the place of the world. He's the place of the world. They call him the place of the world. Because of this, that he made in the essence of his light, so to speak, an available empty space to create the worlds. And this space is called in the holy books Chalal HaPanoi, the available space, or the empty space. Or alternatively, it's called the Tihiru Ila'ah, the elevated Tihiru. I don't know what Tihiru means, so there's a footnote Yud Beis, Tihiru Ila'ah. The explanation in the language of the translation, the Aramaic translation, Makan Panoi, an available space. Like we find the Tiharu, the same word Tiharu, of the Mizbeach, of the altar. That the explanation is that it's a place that is free or available from the Deshen. What's Deshen? Trumas HaDeshen. I don't know what's Deshen. I don't know if it's smoke, or I don't know what's Deshen. Anyways, and similarly, the empty space is also called the Tihiru Ila'ah, the elevated, upper Tihiru. That is, that the place, upper place, that there is no grasp in it. It's made available or empty. It's made empty from the great light which was in it. And it's called the Tihiru Ila'ah because it's Tihiru Ila'ah. If you add up these words, Tihiru Ila'ah, it adds up in the numerics, in the gematria, to Shemai, Shin Mem Vav, his name. And this place is unified with the infinite light, with a complete unification. And it's like beautiful or appropriate or fitting or beautiful to say, him and his name are one. And that which we call these nicknames or these names in the way of Aramaic translation and not in the Hebrew Holy Tongue, it's because the Targum, the Aramaic translation, is alluding to judgments, the left side, the judgments. The tongue or the words of the verse is the simple words, simple tongue, and it teaches or shows on the attribute of chesed, loving kindness, which is the or yashar, the straight light. And the Lashon HaTargum, the Aramaic translation, which is from the opposite, which transforms it, the matter to different words, it transforms this matter to different words. It shows or instructs on the aspect of judgment, which is the returning light. You have the straight light and the returning light. And here there was a little bit of judgment that was, the lights were moved up towards above. And even though this was an attribute of his goodness to bestow goodness to his creation, with all this, in any case, since it was removed his lights from the place, Lo yimlat mimenu tzaradin, it wasn't removed from him the side of judgment. I don't know what that means. Because behold, ches, loving kindness, chesed, its derech, its way is to expand and to illuminate, and not to go up and to be removed. And every going up and removing, it's from the side of judgment, din, which is holding back from expanding. Okay. And the intention is not that the Holy One, blessed be He, removed His essence from there completely, heaven forbid, because this is impossible, because there is no place that is empty from Him. And the Creator, blessed be He, fills all worlds and it encompasses surrounds all worlds. Ke'az kein ata, like it was then, so it is now. Rather, the intention is that before the creation, all the space was filled with His blessed light, which is not in the capability of any creation to bear. And at the time that he wanted to create the world, he hid and concealed his great light, and he left there he only left there his honor, only his kavod here, yeah? That is the garments of his essence, or the garment of his bones, so to speak. Like it's written in Isaiah 6:3, Malei kol haaretz kavodai. The whole Aretz, land, the whole earth is filled with his kavod, his honor. That the whole world is filled with his garments. That with them, or in them, he is concealed the light of Hashem, blessed be he. Okay, I would love to read more. This is one of my favorite books to read. It's a contemporary book. It's not an old book. The author's probably still alive. He should be well, healthy, and wealthy. It's just difficult. It's difficult for me. It's difficult. It's not easy. But I would love to read more. If you're curious about the book, it's called Sifsei Chen. And it's like I said, it's a contemporary book. The author, I believe he's still around. You know what I mean? It's not an old book. He's taking old wisdom, but he's talking to us in our generation. Does it say his name? I don't know. It has a name here, but I don't think it's him. I don't know who. It has the name of the son of the author. Who's the author, though? Someone Krauss. The son is Avram Moshe Krauss. Here, it says on the first page, silly oil. Shmuel Krauss, okay? Shmuel Krauss, that's his name. Shmuel Krauss. He's dead. But his son is probably still alive. But the author is dead, actually, okay? It says that at the end of his days, he was living in Seagate, New York. Okay, Shmuel Krauss, that lived his end days in Seagate. But apparently he was also in Europe. I don't know. Chaim Levracha. I know you loved it. There's no way you could tell me this is not your favorite book ever. It's not even an old book. That's what I'm saying. This is a dude that was around recently. He's not making anything up. It's not new inventions. He's just taking collected wisdom. Just collected wisdom. And he gives you all the sources. He gives you all the sources, all the footnotes, all the explanations, but he tells you where to look. You know, he's not making anything up. It's not making anything new. It might be new to us, like to understand all these things in this way and to have it such clearly explained and elucidated, but it's not new wisdom. It's ancient wisdom being explained for the 21st century. Holiness, it's holy.